What's up, guys? I'm glad to have you back. So right now, I'm going to be performing a live cross-exchange arbitrage between the Mexc crypto exchange and Gate.io crypto exchange. Okay, so I'm going to quickly do this. Then I'll also explain how I basically spot crypto arbitrage opportunities and actually perform them. Okay, so to get started, I'm currently at the BRIC/USDT pair right here on the Mexc crypto exchange. Okay, so I'm going to be purchasing 100 USDT of this token right now. So I'll click on the buy button and my order has already executed. Okay, you can see right here I've purchased 2,708 brick tokens right now. Okay, so now the next thing I want to do is to withdraw this and send it to my Gate.io crypto exchange. And to do that, I'll click on the wallet option right here. I'll click on the withdraw button right here. Okay, then I'm going to search for the brick token. So I have it right here. So I'll just select it and I'll select on-chain withdrawal. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is to head back to Gate.io where it's actually trading at a higher price. Okay, so I'll click on the assets right here. Then I'll click on the deposit button. I'll select the on-chain deposit. We'll search for bricks also. Then right here, I'll copy this wallet address given to me right here on the Gate.io. Okay, so I'm going to actually copy this because I really need to do this real quick. So come back here, I'm going to paste it right here. Okay, then I'll select the network, which is the Binance Smart Chain. So you can see the fees I'll be charged here, $0.36. Okay, that's 10 bricks. Okay, so after filling in all the details right here correctly, as you can see, so this is the amount of bricks I'll be receiving into my Gate.io. Okay, so I'll click on the confirm button right here. Then I'm actually going to click on confirm withdrawal. So you need to actually double check before you actually confirm your withdrawal. Make sure the wallet address is the same. Okay, so basically it's the same and it's the same network. All right, so I'll click on confirm withdrawal. And here it is currently withdrawing 2,708 brick token. Okay, I'm just going to give this time to arrive into my Gate.io. All right, and here we go, it is completed. And over to Gate.io, you can see right here it's currently processing. Okay, and it has been credited. Okay, so I'm going to actually head back here and actually refresh my balance. And you can see right now my balance is already showing 105.54 USDT and I've not already sold. You can see the brick I'm currently holding is around 102.8 USD. Okay, so basically I've made about 2.8 USD by just seeing this right now. So the next thing I need to do is to actually make sure I sell this so that I'll make sure my profit is in. Okay, so to sell it, I'll click on the sell button as you can see here. So I'll drag this to the last. Wow, and I'm selling this and I'm making 6 USDT profit because the price of this token just skyrocket while doing this. All right, so I'm going to click on the sell brick and I'll confirm this, and I've already sold it, guys, and I've sold it. If I click right here on order, you can see a history right here. Okay, so this is it here. All right, this is the amount of brick I sold and this was the price I sold it at, and this was the amount of USDT I got after selling it back, guys. So from 100 USDT to 106.6 USDT within just few minutes live, and you just saw it right now. Okay, now guys, this is a successful live cross exchange arbitrage as you could see right now. Okay, and we just made 6 USDT profit while doing this within just few minutes. Okay, so basically for those who don't believe cross exchange arbitrage actually exists, you can basically see how I did this live right now and it actually worked. Okay, now guys, basically at the time I'm actually making this video, the price on Mexc is actually lower than the price on Gate.io. That is why I actually seized the opportunity to make about 6 USDT profits right now. Okay, though the time I actually simulated it, my profit was around 2 USDT, but because the price of this token actually skyrocketed right here, that's why I was able to sell it at a way more higher price and I actually made 6 USDT profit. Okay, now let's come back to how to perform cross exchange arbitrage like this. Okay, so I've actually made a lot of videos talking about cross exchange arbitrage and I get a lot of questions. Now there's one question that I actually get that I actually need to clarify. All right, now you need to note that the time I'm actually making this video, that is the price of this particular token at the time I'm making the video. You might be watching this video right now and maybe the profit margin might not be high as of this current time I'm actually recording it right now. Okay, and that happens because The market is always changing. Price of tokens are always changing every minute and every second. All right. So you don't expect the price of the time I'm actually making the video to be available at the time you're watching it. And that is why I basically give you the step-by-step guide on how to spot any crypto arbitrage opportunity so that you can actually perform it yourself using the same method I actually perform it. It must not be an arbitrage opportunity on this same crypto pair, and it must not be between the same crypto exchange, which is between the Mexc and the Gate.io crypto exchange. It mustn't be the same like that, okay? So if you're watching this video right now, I would like you to watch it to the end so that I can basically see how I spot crypto arbitrage opportunities myself and what I take note before I actually dive into it and perform it. Okay, now guys, let's get to the main point. How do you perform cross-exchange arbitrage like the one I just performed? The first step is to spotting that arbitrage opportunity, because if you cannot find where to buy low and sell high to make profits, you cannot perform arbitrage. And I've talked about a lot of tools that you can actually use to do this. I've explained how you can use the coin market cap. I've explained how you can use the ARBIHunt. And then recently in my last video about cross exchange arbitrage, I explained how you can use the ARBIMATE. Okay. Now I actually use the ARBIMATE to actually spot this particular arbitrage opportunity. So this is the ARBIMATE right here, and you can find it in your Google Play Store or from your App Store depending on the device you're using. Okay. And it is actually a free app. Okay. So basically you get high profit opportunities from 5% and above for totally free. Okay, but if you want to actually upgrade, you can actually do that if you want to, and the price is actually 5,150 monthly. Okay, but then as for me, I feel 5% profit margin is actually okay, because whenever you actually spot some arbitrage opportunities in that type of market that has a profit margin within that range, you can actually perform it real quick. Okay, but then let's look into the arbitrage opportunities given by the ARBIMATE and how tangible they are and the things you need to note before you actually dive into an arbitrage signal right here. Okay, so the first thing I usually do, like I explained in my previous video, is to go for arbitrage opportunities between crypto exchange that are very popular. Okay, now I'm talking of exchanges like the Mexc, the Bybit, the Binance, the Gate.io, the KuCoin, the HTX and Bitmart. Okay, those are very popular crypto exchange, and once they are popular this way, it means they will have high trading volume in them on that particular pair. Okay, but for you to confirm that, let's go with an example. Okay, so we have one right here which is between the Gate.io and the Mexc, and the crypto pair is VSN/USDT. Okay, so I'm just going to open it this way. So one thing I like about the ARBIMATE is that it actually have a draw score right here that you can actually use to check if you can rely on an arbitrage opportunity like this or not. Okay, and this one says it is reliable. All right, now another thing you need to note whenever you want to perform a cross exchange arbitrage is that you need to go for markets with high trading volume. Okay, and this is because this type of markets usually have good liquidity and your trades will not take too long to execute in them. Okay, and you'll be able to perform this arbitrage quickly like I just did previously with the BRIC/USDT. All right, now when it comes to the trading volume, I like going for trading volumes from $500,000 and above. Okay, and this actually passed the check. So you can see the 24 hours trading volume on Gate.io is around 7 million. Meanwhile, the 24 hours trading volume on Mexc is around 762,000. Okay, so this actually passed that requirement. So if I actually check the prices on both exchange and there's still a profit margin, it will be a very good arbitrage to actually dive into. Okay, so right now I'll head over to Gate.io and Mexc to check this out. So coming over to Gate.io, I'm going to click on the drop down right here and I'll search for the token. Okay, so we have it right here. Okay, and you can see the price it is currently trading at on Gate.io. All right, so I'm also going to head over to Mexc and I'm going to click on trade section here. So search for the VSN here also. So this is it right here on Mexc. Okay, so guys, you can see there's a price difference between these two markets. Okay, so basically you can actually buy low on Gate.io and come sell high on Mexc. And as you can also see, the price is changing. So as the market is actually changing, the price is also changing, and that's one thing I like about a very good market. Okay, now that we've seen that there's a price difference between these two exchanges, the next thing is to simulate and see how much profit we are going to make if we are going to perform an arbitrage like that. Okay, so make sure you always simulate, guys. So we head over first to the Gate.io where we are going to be buying low So you can see the price it is currently trading at. So we're going to assume if you're buying 100 USDT of this token from Gate.io, this is the amount of VSN we'll be getting back in return. Okay, so I'll copy this, then I'll head over to Mexc. So right here on Mexc, where you're going to be selling, I'll click on the sell right here, then I'll paste that amount I copied earlier. Okay, so guys, we're going to be selling it right here on Mexc. We'll be making about 0.38 USDT profit. Okay, and that is because we are using a capital of 100 USDT. If your capital was actually 1000 USDT, you could be making about 3 USDT profit on this type of arbitrage. Okay, but then that is not all. Okay, don't forget that we have network fees to also check. All right, and to check that, we'll head over back to Gate.io, and we're going to click down here on where we have assets. Then we're going to click on the withdraw button. Okay, then we'll select the on-chain withdrawal right here. Then we're going to search for the token, which is the VSN. So we'll click on it this way. So this particular token is currently on the Ethereum network, and the network fee for withdrawing this from Gate.io is about $2.1, guys. So the network fee is a very high one because it is on Ethereum network. Okay, so this is one thing you need to look out for. So the network fee is a bit high, and it will actually run us into loss if we perform something like this. Okay, so that is why you need to actually simulate to check out everything before you actually dive into it. Mostly I perform cross-exchange arbitrage when the network fee is from $0.5 downwards. Okay, and that's because I actually want to make profit and I don't want the network fee to actually accumulate my profit. Okay, but those are the basic things you need to look out for before you actually dive into it in real time. Okay, make sure the trading volume is high so that there will be enough liquidity for your trade to actually go through, and also simulate to actually check if the network fee is high or low before you perform it. Okay, so I made a video recently about the ARBIMATE. I'll be dropping the link in the description section below so that I can get a detailed explanation on how to actually spot arbitrage opportunity using this particular app. Okay, so that'll be all for now, guys, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next updates. Remember, right here on this channel I talk about crypto arbitrage opportunities, free updates, and different ways I make money online. Okay, so have a nice day, guys. Bye.